Hello, sports fans, and welcome back to another episode of Moose Franchise. So we are 3-2 here in Season 3, and so far this year, we've gotten off to a pretty good start, and our pitching has been insane. As we take a look at our 5 games played so far, the most runs we've allowed in the game was our most recent game against the Buzzards, where we allowed 4, and we have played very well. And hopefully our pitching can continue to look really good. And today we've got Kyler Wee on the mound, and we're going to play this game with Kyler Wee because he's our new addition to the team, and he did make one start, but that was a game we simmed, and he did pitch pretty well in his first career start. As he got a 2.84 ERA, allowing 2 runs, 4 hits in 6 1/3 innings, striking out 7. So he was pretty good in his first start, and hopefully he can be pretty good in his second start as well. But we'll jump right into this game, and I think this is what the lineup's going to look like. Oh man, we've got 2 catchers, but both are well. I'm not sure what happened to either Nixon or Rhodes. So one of those guys got hurt somehow. But we'll just keep in Pedro Nixon because Roman Rhodes is tense. So we'll give Rhodes the day on the bench, and Nixon, our everyday catcher, or our starting catcher, he will play and hit 9th, and then we'll give Roman Rhodes a day to get fully healthy and also get his mojo back to neutral, and he'll catch the next game. But that is what the lineup's going to look like here in game number 6 against the Memo Tanks. We're also 3-2, and hopefully our good start continues and we can get another win. So real quick before we start, the Ego we're going to be playing on is Ego 72. We won our last game that we played, so we'll go up 2 for a win, down 1 for a loss. We'll play on Ego 72 for this game. But we're on the road here. Kingsley Jones will lead off. He's walked in to start the year. And he takes a strike on the outside corner. And Jones hits one hard into center field. That gets all the way to the wall. And Kingsley Jones on his way to second. And he's got a leadoff double. The last time we played a game in this stadium, we were insane. Scored like 10 runs in the first few innings combined. There's a strike on the outside corner. And Christian, off the glove. Jones might score. He's got good speed. And Kingsley Jones, he will score. So Jada Christian, is that an error? No, it's an infield single. So Christian with the RBI. And we're up 1-0. Great start. Okay. Not a good idea to swing at that one. That's way inside. That one might be a double play. Can Casey beat it out? He cannot. So Casey grounds up some double play, and here is Rip Dingers hitting .056. What is he like? 1 for 15? Alright, close. He's 1 for 18. Man, that is terrible. Casey's not much better, hitting just 4 for now 22. But hopefully we can get Casey and Dingers going in this game. That'll help, as he hits one really hard right back up the middle. And he's got a 2-out single. Well, here's Perry Quaker. He's also locked in. And Quaker takes a strike. And that one's too high. That one's too low. 2-1 here to Quaker. There's a strike. That's just a really good pitch in the corner. Now 2-2. And Quaker pops it up foul. And Quaker hits softly too short. And that'll end the inning. And his mojo goes back down to neutral. Well, we got 3 hits, get a run. And we take the lead in the top of the first. And now we got our new pitcher, Kyler Wee, on the mound. Let's see how good he actually is. 99 on the corner is a really nice first pitch. That one missed inside. That one's hit foul. Down the third base line. Oh, just missed. Didn't miss by much. Fastball, little blooper in to left. Swanner coming on, can't make the play. He felt really slow trying to get to that ball. And they've got a little bloop single in their first at bat. Although we're going to get rid of the runner here as Kyle Seager grounds with a double play. Let's go. Brings up David Ortiz. You got to be careful with him, with his power. And he'll tap one softly to Nacho Crisp. He throws on to first. And a pretty simple inning for Kyler Wee in his first inning where we actually pitch with him. But he feels pretty good to use. Swiner, oh man, that was right down the middle. I'll take a hit, although that's one that should probably be like 450 feet. I mean, that was right down the middle. That was nasty. Backdoor cutter. There's the two-seamer. That's outside, though. And Nacho Crisp, is that going to get out of play? It might, and it will. Let's go. So it's now 1-2. Oh, man. Late on the fastball, and Nacho Crisp strikes out. Brings up Gary Mason. He's had a good start, hitting .389, a homer, and an RBI. Oh, man, just clipped the corner. It's 1-2. That's too high. 2-2 to Mason. And Mason softly hits one. And that's a double play. Well, I thought he might be able to beat that out, but he hits into a double play, and we don't really do it a whole ton there in the second. Gonna be pretty careful on the first pitch here, with the first pitch Slayer trait turned on. And we get a swing and a miss on the changeup. Although the power is still insane, because he does have power against righties. Man, what a hop. That goes, bounces like, how do you drop that? It bounces in the infield, goes way over the head of Rip Dingers. So they've got a single. And a swing and a miss there. It's fouled off. Come inside with the fastball. Oh man, I thought we got him. Just got a piece. Change up in. That time we got him. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And a strikeout for Kyler Wee, his first of the game. Slider just misses outside. The fastball just missed inside. That one softly hit to right. Mason's there to put it away for the second out. This guy an A-, although hitting 7th. Oh no. Yup, that was not good. Hanging slider. And that was crushed. 419 feet. First homer, 5th RBI. For Bobby Bash. That was not the pitch to throw. A hanging slider. And we find ourselves trailing. There's a strike on the corner. That's where I wanted that slider, on the outside corner. And instead it ended up, I mean, it's still on the outside part of the plate, but way too high. Curveball. Checks the swing. That's another one lifted in the air pretty deep. Christian is there, and Christian can't rob it. And it's back-to-back homers. 391 feet, just a towering fly ball. That just does not stop. I'm not even a terrible pitch. Kind of got the fastball where I wanted it. Above the zone, and still able to go deep. There's a strike. Fouled off. Definitely want to get out of the inning here before we have to face the top of the order again. That would be ideal. Swing and a miss. So we will get out of the inning before facing the top of the order again. And we've got 9, 1, and 2 in our order coming up. Man, Nixon's hitting over 500 to start the year. As he takes high. And he takes a strike. And Nixon! That is way out of here! Dead center field, he gets us a run back. And his hot start to the year continues. As Pedro Nixon goes 437 feet. And it's 2-1. Let's go. That was a nice swing from Pedro Nixon. Here's Kingsley Jones. And Jones into right. But right there is Vladimir Guerrero, the right fielder, to make the play. Not a bad pitch to hit, though. Christian takes outside. And Christian shoots one right back up the middle. And there's a one-out single. Puts good speed on the base as well. And her mojo goes up. Here's Rock Casey. It's outside. Nasty swatter. And Casey, get over the glove. Thank you. That gets over the glove of their shortstop into left center field. Christian's got good speed. We're going to send her home. And she is safe. Casey and RBI double. We tied up at 3 here in the third. Let's go. Dingers. Oh, man, he got under that a little bit. Still got a chance. And that one is caught on the warning track. Casey's going to tag. And he'll make it there safely to third base. It's a long fly out for Rip Dingers. And Quaker, get down. That's going to get down. Let's go. And we take the lead. As Quaker delivers with an RBI single. And we're back on top. It's 4-3. Swiner takes a strike on the corner. That time they missed the inside corner. Do the same thing again. Oh, I don't know why I swung at that. And that is a little pop out there to end the inning. Well, we get 3 runs back, and we are back in front. And we lead this one 4-3. Going to the bottom of the third. We definitely want to avoid giving up 3 runs this inning. Like we just did in the second. And these pitches do not miss by much for Kyler Lee. That time doesn't miss. Called strike on the outside corner. Called strike 3. So back-to-back called strikes. And Lee with his 3rd strikeout of the game. That one a little bit low. Here's Kyle Seager, hit him to double play his first at bat. Oh man, that was so close. We almost got him. I knew he wasn't that fast. Mason's got a good arm out there in right field, so I tried it. And we almost had him at first base. That's one of the advantages of having Gary's Mason out there in right field. He can throw out some slow people trying to get the first. And we fool David Ortiz. Another strikeout for Kyler Lee. Another backwards K. His 4th strikeout, 2nd of the inning. Another called strike on the inside corner. Swing and a miss that time. And the changeup away. It's too far off the plate. That's much better. And swing and a miss. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Kyler Lee. Let's go. That was a nice inning. Brings up Nacho Crisp here. And Nacho Crisp, another hit. Right back up the middle. Brings up Gary's Mason here. He's 0 for 1. And Mason, oh no, that's a double play. So the mojo goes down for Mason. That might be his 2nd double play. Not completely sure. Although Nixon's got another hit. As this time he singles into left. He's now 2 for 2. It extends the 4th inning for leadoff hitter Kingsley Jones. And Jones hits one well. Deep center field. I think I just missed it. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty long fly out for Kingsley Jones. Yeah, a little bit. But not that far off. Casey's going to get there. And flip to Kyler Lee, covering first for the out. I really don't know why Kingsley Jones tried to go for that ball. Oh, no. I really don't know why I decided to throw a fastball right down the middle. Well, that one got crushed. 438 feet, the exact same distance Pedro Nixon hit his home run. And it is now 4-4. I don't think I could have thrown a worse pitch right there. A fastball right down the middle. And it brings up Bobby Bash, who's the guy who actually homered in his first at-bat. When we threw that hanging swatter. That's what I was trying to do the first time. Kind of. Still wanted a little bit more in the corner. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout. For Kyra Rui, he's up to 6 Ks on the day. And his fastball's in the dirt to open up the at-bat. Lee has 6 strikeouts. And he's only recorded 11 outs. That's really good. Not gonna get a strikeout there. As there's a single into center. Let's just hope that's not the start of something. Again, I definitely want to get this batter right here. Do not want to face the top of the order with what would be 2 guys on if we get there. That one's popped up foul. Double up there. Dang it. Missed the zone. Alright, there we go. Kind of just threw a fastball right down the middle, but their batter is not very good. And we'll get a ground out. And it says 4-4. So here's Jada Christian. Oh, man. Swing and a miss. If we're actually on that, and our location with that is a little bit better, that is so far of 99 swing power. But just missed it. It's low. 1-1. That was nasty. 1-2. And Christian down the line. That is her 3rd hit of the game. And Christian on her way to 2nd, and she's got a double. Let's go. I'll take a leadoff double here to open up the 5th. Here's Casey. That's in the dirt for ball 1. It's outside for ball 2. 3-0 here to Casey. Obviously got the green light. Oh, man, he just missed it. Got a pitch to hit. And Casey just missed it. Probably should have taken that pitch. Slider, I mean, not a terrible slider right there, but definitely could have sent that one out. But the 64 swing power is what really hurt us. Dingers takes a strike at the knees. Dang it, I think I just missed another one. Dingers fly ball deep center. We'll tag this time with Christian. And she's there safely. I really should have tagged on that Casey fly out as well. Because then that would have been a sac fly, but I tried to get her back in time. She was just too far off the bag. Wow, I'm surprised that's not a strike. And now they're going to intentionally walk Perry Quaker. After the first 2 pitches missed the zone. Brings up Buck Swanner with 2 outs. And he takes outside. And Swanner gives us the lead. Let's go. Buck Swanner makes them pay for the intentional walk. And we retake the lead. It's 5-4 in the 5th. We've also got a pitching change here. We got Street into the game. A 4.50 ERA, whip of 2, 1 strikeout. And Nacho Chris puts one in the gap. The first pitch he sees is going to extend our lead. And we're going to send Swanner home. He's not the fastest guy in the world, but Swanner is safe, just barely. And it's 7-4 as Nacho Crisp. A bases clearing double, and we're back up by 3. Mason takes a strike. And now Mason pops one up. So that's going to end at the 5th, but we get 3 runs, and we are back in front as we're up by 3, which is, I believe, our largest lead of the day. So here is Kyra Lee back on the mound. Want to avoid giving up runs this time, so we can actually preserve our lead a little bit. That was a really nice pitch. Let's actually double up on that. And that one hit on the ground to Jones. Will take it himself. And that's the first out of the 5th. Brings up Kyle Seager. That's a nice pitch on the corner. A little blooper there. Nacho Crisp over his glove. Not sure if I needed to jump, but I think I did. And there's a 1-out single. Brings up David Ortiz. Checks the swing. Obviously, he's someone got to be very careful with. Wow, that just whipped his corner. Fastball. Just got a piece popped up. Casey, can he get there? Oh, he can't. Oh, I threw to the wrong base. Dang it. I tried to hit Y, accidentally hit X, and I threw to the wrong base. Great job on my part. We so had him there because he was waiting to see if it got caught. It didn't get caught, so we should have had an out, although this time we're out of the inning. Man, no, we're not. He's actually faster than expected. So we're not out of the inning. We need one more out. Although we should be out of the inning. Dang it, Swanner's not going to be able to get there in time. That's down for a hit, and it's 7-5. So again, we allow a run. Obviously, I would like to do without allowing them. Alright, now we're going to get out of the inning. It's a ground out to Kingsley Jones. So we only allow one, although hopefully that one run does not end up hurting us. Because that is completely on me, because I threw to the wrong base. Just missed there to Nixon. And Nixon's got another hit as he grounds one into center. And brings up Kingsley Jones, who's 1 for 3. And Jones hits one well, deep left center, and that ball is off the wall, and Jones will have a double. Didn't get great swing power on that, which is why we didn't see that one leave the yard. Just 59 swing power, but I'll take a double. We got second and third, nobody out for Jada Christian. He takes a strike. And Christian hits that one really hard down the line, and it's going to stay fair. And we extend our lead. Jada Christian, a 3-run homer right down the line. 394 feet. And it is 9-5. No, 10-5. Can't do math. Let's go. Now Casey takes outside. And that time clips the corner. Behind the fastball there, 1-2. And Casey hits it hard, but that's going to be a fly out into center for the first out. Brings up Rip Dingers, whose batting average is back under 100. Although now it's going to be back over 100 as Dingers puts one in the gap. And he'll have a double. Hopefully. Kind of a close play, but he is in there. Despite being pretty slow. That's a nice pitch on the corner right there. That's too low. To Perry Quaker. What am I doing swinging at that? A soft tapper to third. And Quaker is out. His mojo back down to neutral. And here's Buck Swanner. And Swanner into center. We're going to hold Dingers at third because he's pretty slow. And their center fielder's got a pretty good arm. So runners on the corners for Nacho Crisp. He's driven in 2 of our 10 runs today. Let's see if he can make another. And he can. First pitch, right back up the middle. And it's now 11-5. Nacho Crisp with his 3rd RBI. So here's Mason. Has not had his best game. We got a pitching change here. Street's day is done. Klein into the game. A pretty good ERA, 2.25, though obviously still very early in the year. And Mason, there's his first hit of the game. I know, we're just going to hold everybody. Maybe you could have sent Swanner home, but we'll leave the bases loaded for Pedro Nixon, who's been on fire so far. Oh, man, go out of play. Alright, that will. Send one pretty deep down the line, but just timing's off. And another RBI, another hit for Pedro Nixon. We go station to station. And it's 12-5. Top of the order up again for Kingsley Jones. Oh, man, way out in front of the changeup right there. And he takes too high. And Jones lifts one in the air. Right center field, pretty deep. But again, he's going to have a pretty long flyout. We've had a few of those in this game. We've also got 21 hits. That is pretty impressive. But we are now up by 7. And in a very good spot after a 5-run 6th inning. So we finally get ourselves some breathing room. And hopefully we don't allow any more runs. Got a swing and a miss right there. And called strike 3. Another strikeout. Looking for Kyler Wee. He's got 7 strikeouts. He's pitched pretty well. There has been some mistakes. The fastball right down the middle of the hanging slider, but he has been pretty good, all things considered. There's a nice pitch in the corner. That should be a double play. Hit hard on the ground. The dinger is around the horn. 5-4-3 double play. And another good inning for Kyler Wee. And here is Jada Christian, 4 for 4. Actually, a triple away from the cycle here. With a homer, double, and a couple singles. And Jada Christian takes too high. And that's outside. And Christian hits one in the air. Center field. And that's going to be another flyout. And the first time Jada Christian makes an out today. And it brings up Rock Casey. And Casey goes the other way. That's getting down for a hit. And Casey, we're going to actually have to hold him to a single right there. Despite getting all the way to the wall. But that was played pretty well by the right fielder. And Casey hit that so hard. And Dingers pops it up. A high pop up there for Dingers. And he is retired. Not a terrible pitch to hit, especially for him with that low pitch trait, but just got under it. Wow, that just caught the zone. That one didn't. Inside 2-1. And Quaker, another one. Man, we just missed that one. 94 swing power. I thought that had a chance to go. But apparently not. And ends up being kind of a routine fly ball, despite I thought hitting that pretty well. So Kyler Wee back out here, facing the top of the order once again. In the bottom of the 7th inning. We're going to keep him in here. Pitch count still in pretty good shape. We're also up by 7 runs. So if we get into some trouble, we can always make a switch. But we'll let him keep going here. Uh-oh. Yep, I knew that one as soon as I let that one go. There's a homer. Again. Kyle Seager this time. 440 feet off the facing of the deck up there. I mean, that was just not good. A fastball right down the middle. And that one got hit pretty hard. We got David Ortiz to pop one up here. Mason settles under it, makes the play. And here's Fred McGriff, another guy with really good power on this team. And he rips one foul. And now softly hit 2 dingers at third. His throw across with the second out. This is probably the final inning for Kyler Wee with that pitch count. And getting up there. That was his 90th pitch right there. But overall, I think he's had a really good game. I mean, struck out 7. Okay, the homers are a bit of a problem. But the good news is our offense has had a great game. And we've been pretty good. But that is where Kyler Wee's day is going to end. 8 runs is not great. 7 strikeouts is pretty good. But his day is over. Up by 4, we're going to go to the bullpen. And we're going to bring in Jackson Wilkinson here. And hopefully he can get some outs here and not allow homers like Kyra we did. Because that is, what, 4? Maybe 5 homers we allowed? But definitely not ideal. That one is fair. Tapped in front of the plate. And that's the 3rd out of the 7th. But if we haven't allowed all those homers, we would be dominating this game. That's a 1-1 here to Swanner. Oh, what am I doing? I don't know why I'm swinging at that one. It's 1-2. We're foul into the dugout. Just got a piece there. Alright, again, I don't know why I'm swinging at that one way inside. We just get a piece. And that one probably below the zone. Oh, they throw it away. And Swanner, man, they played that so well despite being a terrible throw. I kind of just accepted we were going to be out because if I decided to go back to first, they were going to throw to first and get the out. So I just accepted the out right there. But, oh, that's going to hurt. And Nacho Crisp was almost still out. That's going to leave a mark. Man, another pop-up for Mason. And here's Pedro Nixon. He's 4 for 4. That's low. Just missed. 2-0. 3-0. He's got the green light. And there's ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk to Nixon. And he's been on base all 5 times. And here's Kingsley Jones for his 6th at-bat. Okay, that was not a bad pitch to hit. That one's too high. It's inside. 2-1 here to Jones. And Jones, that one is gone. He's got his 3rd hit. We've got our 13th, 14th, and 15th runs. And we get ourselves more breathing room. 409 feet into left field for Jones. And we're up by 7. We lead 15-8. Let's go. So here is Jada Christian. 4 for 5. Christian, it's one foul. That one's too low. And Christian gonna make another out. This time, a ground out to short. But another 3 runs. We have now scored in 5 of the 8 innings so far. And our offense has been insane. Pitching, not so much. But we are still winning by 7 runs. So when you're winning by 7 runs and you've allowed 8, that is, something's going right. As Wilkinson with a strikeout. And that guy's with a muscle strain. So Bash is injured. As he goes down to strained for the memo tanks. So they'll probably make a change at, what did that say, second base? That ended up being a terrible pitch that ended up good. So I'll take it. Man, another homer? I know this team has a lot of power, but we are allowing way too many home runs. That one a long one, too. 436, and it's 15-9. Got their number 9 hitter up here. Takes outside. And that one hits softly to Casey. And there's the second out, and the mojo goes down for their batter as well. Top of the order up again. I feel like we've seen the top of the order like 1,000 times. Even though it's only their 5th at-bat. Checks the swing on the curveball. And if we can throw a strike, that'd be great. Alright, there's one. So it's right down the middle. We hit right at Nacho Crisp, so not that bad. We got 3, 4, 5 coming up in our order. Starting off with Rock Casey. And there is the switch at second base. Bobby Bash is out. Townsend is in. Let's see what Casey can do here. And Casey hits one down the line. That's fair. And that one gets to the corner. That time, Casey's going to have a double. And that was a terrible throw. But Casey's got a leadoff double in the 9th. As we look to make it 6 innings where we score at least a run. Dingers takes a strike. That one's too low. Fouled off. 1-2. That's way inside. 2-2 here to Dingers. Also inside. 3-2. And Dingers in the air. Right center and deep. And that ball is gone. Didn't know if he got all of it. He did. Or at least got enough. And Dingers goes 411 feet. And we get some more runs. We're now up 17-9. We've officially scored in 6 of the 9 innings. That's really good. Big curveball misses too high. And Quaker going to ground out to second. Here's Swanner. He's got 3 singles and an RBI. Make it 4 singles as that one is down in front of their center fielder. Swanner continues to be a singles machine in this game. That was nasty. It's outside. And not so crisp. Another one hit into center field. Another single. That's like our 30th hit of the game. Or close to. That was number 28. Here's Gary's Mason. Oh man, way behind that fastball. 103 miles an hour. Because the velocity is insane with the rally stopper trait. Plus 20 velocity, junk, and accuracy. And Mason, that's going to be another out made by him as he flies out to center. We had that great first game for us. It's cooled down a little bit, but I still think he's a lot better than what we had last year in right field with Stallion Johnson. And another hit for Pedro Nixon. Another RBI, maybe 2. No, it's just going to be 1. Oh, man, you are slow. I forgot how slow he was. And he gets thrown out by a mile at second base and a ball that got all the way to the wall. Guess I should have paid attention to who was running. But we're up by 9 going to the 9th. And if we blow this game, that is going to be impressive. In a bad way, obviously. We'll just leave Wilkinson in for now. And hopefully to just close out the game. He gets a swing and miss there. He's got another strikeout. Gonna throw a low pitch here to Ortiz. Probably not the best idea. But it's just so hard to pitch to him because you can't throw it low. Can't really throw it too high with his kind of power. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. Fastball way too high. Gonna stick with the fastball though. That's too high. Yeah, there's ball 4. That is the one thing with Wilkinson. His accuracy and overall control is just not the greatest. So that is something that does hurt him. Not necessarily the walks, even though he can walk people, as we just saw. But he does get another strikeout. But just not being able to completely put the pitches exactly where you want is like that. It's a little frustrating. Like that was right down the middle, whereas I wanted that more like there on the outside corner. Go with the slider off that. That is way too far outside. We see his poor accuracy come into play again. No way is that another homer. Man, are we playing a game or the home run derby? This is an insane amount of homers for one game. I mean, this ballpark is not very big, so it does make sense, but this is a ton of homers. That might be 10 between the two teams combined. Probably over 10. But luckily, we only need one more out. And there it is. A ground out to Jones, going to end the game. 18-11. A great game for our offense. Pitching staff, I guess I jinxed us at the start of the video. Not great. But we're good enough. And we get 29 hits, score 18 runs. And we are now 4-2 on the year. we allowed 7 homers. Yeah, 11 combined home runs. We allowed 7. That is something we need to fix. We did strike out 10, but allowing 7 homers in one game is quite bad. I would like to allow like 7 homers over the course of the entire year. Now, I know that's not super realistic, but can't be allowing 7 homers a game. Not going to win many games like that. We allowed 5, Wilkinson 2. And not our best game on the mound, but obviously good enough. And Nixon, a crazy game, goes 5 for 5. Christian, a really good game as well. And we are now 4-2 on the year after an 18-11 win. Let's go. A couple players feeling blue about not seeing action today, but you need to get home to feed your fish. Who do we not have time to comfort? We don't have time to comfort Farmhand because Klaus the game is just a lot better than he is. Another one, we just farted in the locker room and it smells like anchovies. And we're going to blame... Oh man, I don't want to blame either of these guys. Can't we also blame Farmhand for that too? Well, I guess we'll blame Charlie Best. We got CPU games to sim. We'll skip those. And we are currently sitting 2nd place in our division at 4-2, half a game behind Sawteeth. Although our plus 20 run differential is actually best in the league. I'll take that. Gonna check the news tab here. Raw Strike's gotten a little overconfident in his pitching skills. And his junk goes down by 2. And his overall from B to a B-. Junk from 64 to 62. Not ideal. Pedro Nixon flew in last night, and boy, is his arm's tired. Great, just when we need his arm to get even worse. Somehow it was 52. It feels like it's 5, because he can't throw anybody out. But now it gets even worse, as it's down to 49. We've got a development opportunity for dingers, and we got a couple transactions here. And we've also got a development opportunity for Nacho Crisp. But if you want to check development here, Sandoval, this will stay for at least one more game, and I just don't really have too much of an interest in doing that for him. Because he doesn't really play a whole ton. Quest game. Interesting. If it's just the one junk, it's really not worth it, but if we can get the +5, that'd be amazing. Nacho Crisp, maybe we'll hold off on that for now, because it'll stay for another 3 games. Same thing with Dingers. Jada Christian, oh man, that's one I want to do. It is expensive, like, oh man, it's really expensive. It is over $1 million, it's 1.1 million development funds. But it is really good, and she's a player you obviously want to develop. That is exactly what you want to do. Developing your younger players. So, it will remain for at least 2 more games, but I'll probably forget about it, so we're just going to do this right now. We'll guarantee the 2 power and contact, and maybe we can get another 2 power. Nope, can't get that. Maybe the +4 contact would be really nice. But don't get that either. But +2 contact and +2 power, and also 19 loyalty for Jada Christian is definitely something I'll take any day of the week. Next game is against the Thrillers. We've got Raw Strikes on the mound. And we're going to sim this game here. The Thrillers are pretty good, but hopefully we can get another win. And let's see what we can do here. Back at home. Oh, we won! Let's go! A back and forth game on the lower scoring side. And we win by 1. Another manager moment. A couple players have been posting disgusting recipes to social media. And we're going to confront Wilkinson. Just kind of picked one. We didn't order enough caps for the team. Who's left out? Max Texas, because he's like 90. And not our young pitcher. Another one. Okay, can we get positive loyalty for any of these guys? Why does it always have to be so negative? 2 players are fighting in the dugout. And we're to reprimand Bolter, because he's also pretty old. Where Farmhand's young. Again, we got some CPU games to sim. We'll skip all those. And we are tied for the best team in the league. At 5-2. Obviously, still a long way to go in the season, but we've gotten off to a much better start this year than we did last year. As far as the next couple games go, actually, let's just check news. Development opportunity for Quaker, not going to do that. Farmhand, I would consider that. Hanzo Magiko, our former utility guy, gets signed to the Nemesis. And then the development opportunities. But our upcoming games, we've got the Wild Pigs, Originators, Sirloins. The next 3. We're going to sim this one here against the Wild Pigs. They are in our division, but they're just not great. Although we do have a couple players who are juiced, including their starting pitcher. But we're going to sim this game. Cutstiff, a good performance in her first game. Hopefully that is the case once again. Her first start, 4 2/3. Just 1 hit, 5 strikeouts, 1 run. That's pretty good. So hopefully we can do that again. And not quite. But a come from behind victory. Let's go. We score 5 straight, and we get another win. I was not feeling great about that one. Being down 4, but we score 5 in a row. And get another win. Let's go. No manager moments after this one, so no players were going to lose loyalty. And they got Babe Ruth on the mound for this next game. Buck Swanner is also on fire. That is very nice. Gonna check news tab. Bolter got a development opportunity. Again, not going to do anything for him because he's 40 and holds to retire soon. Not So Crisp switched workout routines and it did not pay off. Power goes down 1. Flash Leather, a free agent we're watching. His arm goes up by 1 after winning an arm wrestling competition. And the Joyriders make a transaction. But that is actually where I'm going to cut this video. I was thinking about this, and facing Babe Ruth on the mound is not something you have to do every day. So we're actually going to do that in our next video. That'll be the next game we play. And we'll face Babe Ruth on the mound. But we are now 6-2 through 8 games. We are the best team in the league. And I will gladly take that after how bad we were last year. But we have been great so far. Our pitching really has led the way. I mean, the only game we allowed more than 4 runs in was the game we pitched and allowed 7 homers. But our pitching has been so good. Hopefully that continues. And hopefully we can continue to win games. But that is where I'm going to cut this video, everybody. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like the video, subscribe, turn notifications. I do my best to put as often as possible. Be sure to check out my main channel, Super Sports Central. Link in the description of the video. But that's all for this video. I do my best to put as often as possible, and I will see you in the next video.